Welcome back students to Alchemy online class. In yesterday's class we learned about the process of conduction in which the heat transfers from the hotter end to the colder end of an object, and this is generally seen in solids. Then we learned about conductors and insulators. Conductors are the materials which allow heat to pass through them easily. For example, aluminium, iron, copper, etc. And insulators are the materials which are poor conductors of heat. They do not allow the heat to pass through them easily. For example, plastic and wood. Water and air are the poor conductors of heat. They do not allow the heat to pass through them easily. Then how does the heat transfer happens in water and air? That we learned yesterday that the heat transfers in water and air through the process of convection. Yesterday I gave the homework to go through the activity 4.8 and 4.9, and I hope that you have gone through the activity. In that activity you must have seen that, you must have observed that when the water is kept on flame, the water from near the flame, it is becoming hot and goes up, while the water from the sides, which is cooler, it is coming down towards the heat and it is getting becoming hot once again, and then it is rising up. So this way, this is happening till the whole water gets heated. This process is known as convection. It is happening same way in air also. The air near the source of heat becomes hotter and it rises up, and the air which is on the sides, which is cooler, it is going down towards the source of heat, and again it's get heated and rises up. This is the process of convection. Now the another experiment was given there, in which you have to keep your hand on the top of the flame of a candle and towards the sides of the candle. When you are keeping your hand on the top of the flame of the candle, you are getting more heat. When you are keeping your hands on the sides of the candle flame, that place the hot heatness is not observed. It is because the same thing that the water here, when the air is becoming hotter, it rises up, and on the sides the air is little bit cooler, and this cooler air is going down to take place of the hot air, and again it becomes hot and rising up. This way convection is happening in water and air. Now we will discuss some more examples of our daily lives in which we can see the process of convection. When we are making tea at home, the tea leaves rising up and they are going down when being heated in the water. This is happening because of the convection. The another example is of ventilators. Ventilators in our houses are generally located near the ceilings. When the room becomes hot, the hot air rises up and this hot air is going out through the ventilators, and the cool air from the windows enters in the room and making the room cooler. So this is happening because of the convection only. The another example is of the natural phenomena which is generally occurring near the coastal areas. People living near the coastal areas are feeling this during daytime and night time. These phenomena are the land breeze and the sea breeze. We are going to discuss about these phenomena in detail one by one. First we will discuss about the sea breeze. Now what happens during the daytime in the coastal areas, the land becomes hot and the air surrounding the land becomes hot, and this hot air, this warm air rises up. The air is having the tendency that when it is becoming hot, it rises up. Rises up, so what happens? The cool air from the surrounding or cooler from the sea is rushes towards the place, towards the land to take the place of the air which has gone up. And this is happening during the daytime, and this air is blowing from the sea towards the land during daytime. That's why it is known as sea breeze. At night it is exactly reverse. At night the land cools down quickly while the sea water is warmer than the land. So the air surrounding the sea is becoming warm and rising up while the cool air from the land rushes towards the sea. And this way the land breeze is observed at night. So near the coastal areas, sea breeze is observed during the daytime while the land breeze is felt at night. How does the heat of the sun reach to us? This heat of the sun does not reach to us by the process of conduction or convection, because both these methods need a medium for transferring the heat. But where the sun is located, between the sun and the earth, there is space, and the space is not having air. So there is no medium. So how does the heat reach to us? This heat of the sun reaches to us by the process which is known as radiation. The sun's heat reaches to us by the process of radiation. This radiation does not need any medium. If any medium is there or not, it may be reaching to the object. Now, when we are sitting near the room heater, we are getting the heat. It is because of this radiation process only. When you are taking out any hot utensil from the flame, it is cooling down. It is because the utensil is giving its heat into the surroundings by the process of radiation. And the third example we will discuss here is our body. Our body too shows the process of radiation. From our body the heat is going out, and from the surrounding the heat is absorbed in the body. This is happening because of the process of radiation. All the hot bodies radiate heat. When the heat falls on some object, a part of it is reflected, a part of it is absorbed, and a part may be transmitted. The temperature of the object increases due to the part of absorbed heat. Why are you advised to take an umbrella when you are going out in the sun? It is because of these things only. Means when the sun rays are falling, and at that time if you are taking umbrella, the rays are not falling directly on your body, and that the heat is not absorbed by the body, so your temperature will not increase. That is why you are advised to take an umbrella when you are going out in the sun. This is the end of today's class. In today's class, we have learned about the process of convection and radiation. In convection, we have learned about the natural phenomena, land breeze and sea breeze also. Now it's time for today's homework. Today's homework is draw diagrams of land breeze and sea breeze in your science notebook. I hope you will be ready with your homework. In the next class, we will meet once again. Till then, be at home, be safe, and keep learning.